Hello, comic fans, and welcome to Massive Nerds Comic of the Week for March 30th, 2011. Now, first of all, I highly recommend Amazing Spider-Man number 657 to anyone who's been reading Fantastic Four recently. The issue is a tribute to the fallen hero, with Spidey and the rest of the family sharing entertaining and heartwarming stories. Great stuff. Make sure you check it out. As for the Comic of the Week, this week's selection is Walking Dead number 83 by Robert Kirkman and Charlie Adlard. 83 issues and not a single bad one yet. It's amazing. Sure, there have been less awesome issues, but Kirkman and Adlard have maintained a consistent level of quality for the life of this comic, and this one definitely exceeds the comic's usual excellence. Now, I'll be splitting this video into two segments, with the spoilers at the end, so feel free to keep watching for a while if you haven't read this issue yet. For the last several issues, Rick and company have been living a quiet life in a nice walled-off community. New bonds are forming, old bonds are strengthened, and everyone is just starting to feel happy and safe again. That is, until a horde of zombies showed up a couple issues ago, and all hell broke loose. In this issue, Part 4 of the No Way Out storyline, we see a different Rick than we have previously. With new people to care about, he's adamant about doing whatever is necessary to protect them, leaving everybody else on their own, at least for the time being. Rick tries some old tricks, which work to a point, but quickly finds himself and those under his protection in danger. He has to make some tough decisions, and there is no way he'll be the same man after this. The end of this issue is in the top 5 moments in the history of this series. Make sure you do not miss this. And now for the spoilers. You have been warned. So yeah, that happened. Seeing Rick go from Captain Hardcore chopping my new girlfriend's hand off to a panicked father in a matter of pages is almost painful to watch. With all the deaths in this comic, even Lori and the baby, no moment has had a bigger holy crap factor than this. It's unbelievably intense. Now, at the end of the issue, Carl is still alive. Technically. Will he live through the next issue? It doesn't seem likely. Which, in Kirkman's demented mind, means he probably will. That man loves putting Rick Grimes through every level of hell, forward and backwards. I wouldn't put it past him to have Carl live, but in some sort of brain-damaged state. It's hard enough to care for a young boy during a zombie apocalypse, but at least Carl could take care of himself, defend himself, hell, feed himself, which he may not be able to do after this event. What would be worse? How would Rick react? Only time will tell, and I can hardly wait. This is, without a doubt, one of the biggest moments in the history of Walking Dead. Up there with Shane getting shot, Lori dying, Rick losing his hand, of all the messed up things that have happened to these characters, and especially to Rick, this is probably the biggest one we'll see. And that's all for this week's Comic of the Week. For more, check out my site at massivenerd.net, and very soon I'll have some big news to share, so stay tuned.